We have this one. It seemed like everybody got this okay. Okay, the first thing that we have to do is get the not absolute value, sorry, the square root by itself. So you would just subtract 2. Square root of 2x plus 4 equals 6. Then what do? Square both sides. The only way to get rid of the square root is to square both sides. So over here, I just get 2x plus 4 now. That's what I needed. And what is 6 squared? 36. Then what do? Subtract 4 from both sides. 2x equals 32. And then what? Divide by 2. And x equals 16. Y'all, the other thing, I'm going to be honest, the other thing you can do is plug and play. If you want to plug in 40 and see if you get the answer 8. Plug in 36. 2 times 36 plus 4, square root it, plus 2. Does it equal 8? No. Then go to 16. You can plug and play on a lot of these, okay? So that's another way to check your answer. Is everybody good with number 1? Yes, maybe? Okay, look, I'm going to flip it. I'm not going to do number 2 because it's the same. But are y'all okay if I go to number 4 on the back? Yes, no? So 2, I took that one off there because number 1 is on there. And then number 4, this is number 4 on the back, okay? And on the very last page. Because it's the same thing. And it's on there. It's just going to be a short answer problem. Are y'all? Number 2 is not. So what do I do on this one? Add the 10. Add 10. Add 10. So the square root of x minus 9 equals 2. Then what? Square it. Both sides. And just bring everything down. That becomes x minus 9. And what's 2 squared? 4. And then one more step. What am I going to do? Add 9 to both sides. So I get x equals 13. What was that? Oh, there it is. Okay? So there's that set of problems. Is everybody good with that one? I already did number 3, but do y'all want me to redo it on the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And there is one like number 3.
Yes, there is one like number 3. I'm going to do number 4 for practice, but I didn't put one like number 4 on there. But I am going to do 3, and then I'll do 5. Okay? And I'll do 4. All right, so here, this was number 4 on the back. Let me make sure that y'all know that. That's 4 on the back. Okay, so number 3, I've got x plus 10 to the 2/5 equals 4. So this one's kind of confusing. I've got to get rid of that fraction that's an exponent. So what I'm going to do is flip it. Watch. If I raise it to the 5/2, wouldn't that cancel the 5s and 2 out? So I raise this to the 5/2. Then your rule, if it's an even number in the numerator up there, which it is, it was 2, I'm going to have my 2 options for answers, my positive and my negative. Okay, so on this one, I just get x plus 10 because that canceled out. What is 4 to the 5/2? Didn't we say it was 32? Wait, what did we say that was? 32. And I'm also going to put negative 32 because the numerator was even. Then what do? Both of them, we're going to subtract 10. So over here, I get 22. And if I subtract 10 over here, I get negative 42. Okay? And again, on that one, y'all, you could just plug and play. You could have plugged in 22 plus 10 to the 2/5. Does it equal 4? Yes. Plug in negative 42 plus 10 to the 2/5. Does it equal 4? Yes. They're both the answer. Do y'all understand that? Like you could have done plug and play on number 3. Okay. Do y'all need a second to write it down? Anybody? No. Okay. Number 4. Oh yeah, we got time. Wait, what time do we get out of here? 45. So yeah, I'm gonna do number 4. 4, and then this is 3 minus x to the 4/5 minus 5 equals 59. This one actually has extra steps because I need to get rid of everything that I can first before, yeah.
It says 4/3.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to the eye doctor today. Okay, so what do I do first? Add 5. So we're trying to get just that by itself so we can take care of the 4/3. That means I need to move those two things. So I will add 5. What do I get over here? 64. And I'll just bring this down. And then again, I'll divide by 4. Just trying to simplify it. And then we can do what we did on the other problem. What is 64 divided by 4? 16? No. I think it's... What is it?
Is it really? 16.
I thought 16. Yeah, I thought it was 16.
I said 16 and you said no.
No, I did. I said 16 and then I said no. I doubted myself. Okay. All right, then what do we do now? Now it looks just like number 3. So that has the 4/3 up there. So what am I going to do with it? 3/4. Okay. Since it was an even number, how many things do I have to write down? The positive and the negative. So 2 of them. So over here I get 3 minus x. And then what is 16 to the 3/4?
8.
So I've got 8 and negative 8. Then how do we solve? Y'all need a second? If I need to slow down, y'all just tell me. Let me give y'all a second to catch up. Okay, so then to finish it, I need to solve for x. So I subtract 3. And be careful here. Negative x equals 5. I'm going to have to fix that. I subtract 3. Negative x equals negative 11. I'm going to have to fix that. Does everybody see why I have to fix it? They both have a negative x. So it's x equals negative 5. X equals, change those both, positive 11. But again, number 4 is not on there. It's more like number 3. Okay? More like number 3, not number 4. Okay, y'all ready for number 5? Yeah? Okay. Yes, number 5 is on there. Or there's one like it. Yeah. It's just like it. It's where the exponents are going to match. So you're going to do the same thing on number 5. So here we go. I've got negative 7x minus 3 to the 1/2. Negative 6 minus 9x to the 1/2. Now, if they have the same exact exponent, then what you're saying is these two things are equal, right? Do y'all understand that? Since these two exponents are the same, these two things, because it says they're equal. So these two things are going to have to be equal. So let me just write that. Bring this one down and this one down. Okay? Now, it doesn't matter if you move the 7 or the 9. I always move the smaller one. And since they're negative, which one's really smaller? The negative 9. So that's why I'm going to add 9x. I try to make my negatives go away if I can. It doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer. So over here, I get 2x minus 3 equals negative 6. Is everybody okay with that one? Maybe, yeah. So all I did was I moved my 9x. Now it's looking more like Algebra 1, the easier stuff. How do I solve for x? Add 3. So I get 2x equals negative 3. And then my last step, what do I do? Divide by 2. And you'll notice, like, if you typed it in, you may get negative 1.5. But you don't see that answer choice, right? That's because they left it that fraction, negative 3 divided by 2. Okay, everybody good? All right, number 6. Does anybody need a second to write anything down? No. Okay.
Wait, is number 5?
Number 5 is on there. Mm-hmm.
But number 6 is not.
6 is on there. I think it's like 6 and 1 like 7. Yeah, I think it's 1 like 6 and 1 like 7. But not 8. I tried to make them easier. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all 2 different ways to do 6 and 7 so that you can pick, okay? So number 6, I've got 5x equals the square root of 12 plus 5x. Yeah, this one, the 6 and 7 are on there. No, it's okay. Now, this is where it tells you to check for extra answers. All right, there may be too many answers that we get. So we'll want to go back and plug it in and see. Okay? So on this one, how do I get rid of this square root? If I square this side, please be careful here. I must also square all of that side. Both of those things. Okay, what is 5 squared? 25. And don't forget the x squared. And then if I square that over here, I get 12 plus 5x. Oh, this one's awful. Isn't it? I'm trying to think. That one's going to be similar. We'll just go with it. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll show y'all this way. Move everything over and set it equal to 0. We can factor or graph. We're going to graph. Okay, graphing's way easier. So I can set it equal to 0. So I would move my 12 and my 5x all over there. 25 x squared minus 5x minus 12 equals 0. Basically, you just take them and you move them to the other side. Now, if you want to do greeny glasses, that's fine. Who wants to do greeny glasses? That's what I figured. So we will just graph it and find the zeros. Okay? I will also show y'all one other way in just a second. And you can pick 25x squared minus 5x minus 12. Okay? I'm going to graph it. Oh, there they are. Okay, and I'm going to find my answers. So I'm going to do, y'all see the 2 zeros right there? Yeah? So I'll do second trace, number 2. And let me go to the left. Oops. So I go to the left one, enter, to the right, enter, and back to it. Now it gives me negative 0.6. I wonder if I can do math enter, enter. No, I cannot. Okay. So it was negative 0.6. Let's just do this. Negative 0.6. Math enter, enter. What is that? Negative 3 over 5. Do y'all see that answer choice? Yeah? So negative 3 over 5 is an answer. Now let's do the other one. Let's try, go to your graph. I did the one over here on the left. Now I want to find the one on the right. So second trace, number 2. I got to go over there. It says go to the left, enter, the right, and back to it. And this one says 0.8. I don't know if y'all can tell that little X. Nope, it's blurry. Let's see if I can. There it goes. So it says 0.8. So what I'll do is I'll type in, what is 0.8? Math, enter. And it's 4/5. So those are my possible answers. Did it tell us there's both of them?
It's got this.
Yeah.
It's got like.
I figure if it's on the graph, it's going to show you if there's 2 answers. Do y'all want me to show you the second way to do it? Maybe a little easier? Anybody?
Can we pause?
Yes. Actually, while we pause, I'll check my other way and see if I think it's easier.
There's a glare.
There's a glare up here. It's
From that side.
probably this window. Is that better? This one? That was it?
Thank you.
You're welcome. 5x and the square root of 12. For some reason, this only gives me the 4/5. And they said, let's see, on number 6, the answer is, no, the answer is D on number 6. That makes sense. Okay. I was like, that's not what I'm getting on my calculator, and I'll show y'all why. So, you would, can I start back up now, y'all?
Oh, you just your table?
It gave me, I'm going to show y'all the easiest way. I think I found an easier way. My calculator gave me both of those answers, correct? But what did it say at the beginning of the problem? Check for extra answers. So what you would have to do is go back and plug them each in and see if they work. But who wants to see maybe what I would think is the easiest way? Okay? So sorry, I know that was probably a headache, but I do think this one's easier. We actually just learned this yesterday. Do y'all see? I put 5x in my first one, and what did I put in my second one? The square root of 12 plus 5x. And I'm going to...
Put the square in there?
No, but look at your problem. Look at your problem on your paper. That's what I started with. My problem on my paper has 5x, and then what? The square root of 12 plus 5x. I'm trying to find where they equal, right? So, look at my graph. Do you see where they equal?
So it's just right there.
It's at 1. Yeah, they intersect at that 1 point. That's why I was like, it can't be B. My graph is only showing they equal at 1 point. How do you find that? You would press second trace, number 5, enter.
So it's point.
And it's 0.8. So you would have to figure out what is 0.8. Well, you can type it in your calculator. 0.8 math enter. And it's 4/5. Okay? So that's why that one is the only answer. Can we try, do y'all want to try number 7 together, graphing it like this? And not doing it the whole other way? Yes? Maybe? Okay. Do y'all need me to stop for a second? I guess not. Okay. So look, go to y equals and look at your number 7. I'm going to let's clear them out real quick. Number 7 has, we've got 4 minutes. This will be our last one. On the left side, what does it say? The square root of 2x plus 20, then come outside of the square root, minus 6. Is everybody okay with that? I'm not even going to move anything around. I'm going to leave it just as it is. And we're trying to find when that equals, what's the other one? X. I have no idea if I'll see this or not. Let's see. Graph it.
Yeah, you do.
There's the first one. There's the second one. And I'm betting it only meets at the 1 point. So let's do second trace number 5. Enter. And what does it tell me? -2. Okay, and I think that they're only going to cross at that 1 point. Do y'all know there's actually a third way to do it, y'all? Plug and play. If you wanted to try.
Second trace doesn't work.
2 times -2. Here, I'll come see. See if that equals. Work it out. You can just plug and play. Yes, that one equals. Okay, and then if you wanted to try the 8 to see if it's equal, plug it in. Does that make sense, y'all? There's like 3 different ways, actually 4 different ways to do that problem. Okay, let me see yours, and that was our last one that we'll get through today. But y'all, we did like 8 problems. Okay, you did. Okay, did you put the other one in there? The other one was the X. Now you can find where they intersect. See, you could now press second trace, number 5, and then enter. There it is. Okay. Yes. All right, let me stop the video. Yeah, that's it. It's just answer A.